there, and thanks for stopping by my YouTube channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Bev, and you are in for a skincare treat today. Just not the kind of treat you can eat. It says so on the label. Before we get started, I'd really appreciate it if you hit those like and subscribe buttons, as well as the notification bell to support my channel. It's a well-known fact that TikTok is addictive. I'm personally guilty of spending hours scrolling on the For You page. And back in February, while I was scrolling, one video in particular caught my eye.
I used to work at Bath & Body Works for 6 years, and the last year I was a manager. As I've gotten older, I noticed that my skin started changing and their products and other brands stopped working for me. There was also a lot that happened behind the scenes that made it difficult for me to support Bath & Body Works as a company. So what turned into a DIY project to help restore my skin became a full-fledged small business to continue my passion to help myself and others feel beautiful in their own skin. This is With Love Imoni.
You just heard from the founder of With Love Imoni, and her name is Deja. That video of hers went viral last February, and that's how I first learned about the company. I want to give a huge shout out to her for taking the time last week to speak with me about how the company started and also answer some of the questions that I had about the products. I'll be sharing parts of that conversation here with you today and show you how I apply the whipped body butter. I've purchased 4 different whipped body butters from With Love Imoni. First in the June restock and secondly in the July restock. So in June, I went ahead and purchased one of the company's most popular body butters, and that is the OG. This body butter is popular for a lot of reasons. I think one of which, the big one, is that it's 100% unscented. One of the great things is that I've had no irritation from using this, and I think that's why a lot of people want to buy a product like this that is totally unscented, because in skincare, a lot of times things that have scents or fragrances can be irritating to the skin. So this is a great one to put on, particularly after you get out of the shower. That's really the best time, or maybe after you take a bath. But otherwise, you can put this on at any time during the day and it's going to just moisturize and hydrate your skin. I've had just an awesome experience using this, and I'm so glad that this was one of the first products that I bought. So let's now see how we put this on. So I'll unscrew the lid here. A little really does go a long way with this body butter, and I'm going to show you here just a little bit and apply it right there on the arm. I think one of the great things is how well it just glides into the skin and absorbs so quickly. And if you use a little amount, it won't be as greasy, but it just goes in so nicely. And it has this wonderful shine to it as well, which is awesome. I also like to get a little bit on my elbows. Gotta keep those elbows nice and hydrated. And you can just see it has such a beautiful shine to it. That is just awesome. So you can see that shine that my arm did not have before I put this on. And I think what's great is, again, it is unscented. There's a hint of the shea butter in there, which is one of the ingredients, but that smell doesn't really last. And if you wait just about 5 to 10 minutes or so, it will totally absorb into the skin. I think that this is an awesome product if you're looking for something to just put on areas of your skin and you don't want any irritation. This one's a great one to look into. Now let's talk a little bit about the ingredient list on here. So what's actually in the OG? All of the ingredients are listed on the label, and that includes unrefined shea butter, cocoa butter, olive oil, sweet almond oil, avocado oil, and grapeseed oil. So those are all the ingredients within the OG. And again, I have really enjoyed using this, and I can see why it is one of the company's most popular products and why it sells out so fast. The next body butter that I also bought in June is one of the company's best sellers and also a current personal favorite of mine, and that is Aphrodite. Y'all, this body butter, it smells amazing. It just smells so good. It has this wonderful floral scent to it, and some of the fragrance notes include black amber, orchid, rose, jasmine. Oh, it's just wonderful overall, and I'm so glad that I got this as well within just my first purchase. I think it's important to note that Aphrodite and the OG only differ because of one ingredient, and that is Aphrodite has fragrance oil. Deja and I talked about this, and she told me that her body butters with a scent, which means they have a fragrance oil, are phthalate free. It's been really interesting learning about With Love Imoni, and particularly understanding that the company is very intentional in making sure that the ingredients are transparent on the front and that there's a lot of backstory to how each of these products were named, but also where were they sourced. Deja told me that her products are ethically sourced, they're cruelty-free, they're also vegan-friendly. Transparency around ingredients and sourcing is important to consumers like myself who want to make sure we're buying products that create a positive impact in the world. Deja told me that she wants her customers to know what they're putting in their body. So I really appreciate that, and I know many of you will as well. And let's look at how we apply a little bit of Aphrodite, and I'll tell you about how long I think the scent lasts. So this time we're gonna apply a little bit to the hand here, just like this. And you can already see how it just immediately soaked into my skin. That is just so amazing. It just already has that sheen to it and that shine, and I can just smell those floral scents. That is so pretty. Smells so good. Get that all around. So how long does the scent last? From my experience, 3 to 4 hours max. I have put this on before going out for the night, and when I've come back later, I can still smell a faint bit of Aphrodite, but it may not be as strong as when I first applied it. And that makes a lot of sense, right? If you're running around and you're going about, that scent is probably gonna fade no matter what. Even though that scent is not as strong after 3 to 4 hours, you can always reapply. My best advice for Aphrodite is to think about it in terms of almost like a perfume. You put it on and then you might want to reapply a couple hours later to kind of keep up that strong scent. So that's just a little bit about Aphrodite. I would definitely check this one out if you can. And again, no wonder this is a bestseller. After the June restock, I couldn't wait to see what other products would be available for the July restock. And then on TikTok, I saw a video about Island in the Sun. This has a beautiful shimmer to it, and you will see here in a minute when I put it on my left arm. I have enjoyed using this particularly because it is still the summertime, although honestly, you could use this all year round, and it has just that summer breeze smell to it. But the true fragrance notes are vanilla, tonka bean, and coconut. So it just overall has been another great body butter to use, and I will show you on my left arm how I apply it. So I'll show you on my left arm here as I put this on. It just has an overall glitter to it, particularly in the light. And I'll put a little bit more up top here so you can see a little better of what that looks like. Give you a final look here of all that shimmer. It definitely glistens, and as I said before, if you want more of a glitter or shimmer, then put more of the product on, but if not, just a little bit will do. And this is again so fun to have for the summertime when the sun's out and you're You're just shining away, so keep your shine on. Some people on TikTok asked whether the glitter within Island in the Sun is environmentally friendly, and Deja's response was that she sources the mica colorant within Island in the Sun from a company called Mad Micas. The mission of Mad Micas is to be eco-friendly and ethically sourced, and so Deja says that as a result, because she sources her products from that company and that is their mission, that Island in the Sun is sustainable and eco-friendly. And last but certainly not least, this body butter is another fan favorite. I need a vacation. The smell on this one, ooh, so relaxing. Deja told me that when she smelled this, it just smelled like a vacation, and I can definitely see why. There are fragrance notes of guava, papaya, coconut, all the wonderful scents that you would think of when you take a trip somewhere. So this has been kind of a surprise to me because at first I smelled it and it was a little bit strong in the fragrance and I didn't think that I was gonna like it overall, but it really actually grew on me over time. And now I just like to put this on as kind of a pick-me-up a little bit. And it makes me think of just sunny days and the vacation that I desperately need. Don't we all need a vacation every once in a while? This is the last one I'm going to apply today, and it also has a mica colorant in it that we just discussed, but there's no shimmer, it's just simply that kind of peach coloring in it. And we're going to put this right on top of my hand here. And we'll put it right on here. And again, you can see this time I did not follow my own rule of doing less is more, but just giving you a good sense overall. And I think it's fair to say that just like Aphrodite, this scent lasts 3 to 4 hours as well. So my overall thoughts on With Love Imoni, I've been really impressed. The body butters have worked wonders for my skin. They are hydrating and the scents are refreshing. And that's coming from someone who doesn't really like a lot of fragrance. I want to take a moment to talk about the company's mission as well. Imoni in Swahili means faith. And the slogan for this company is, have a little faith in your skincare. I really appreciate the intentionality of the company, whether that be through the products or through the advertising. And overall, it has just been a pleasure to learn more from Deja about her company and really understand why she founded it, and also where a lot of the ideas come from, and that it really comes from a place of wanting to create a more inclusive skincare community. And that is something that I know I really appreciate, and I'm sure many of you do as well. If you're interested in a brand that is inclusive, ethically sourced, and promotes self-care, you should check out With Love Imoni. Thanks so much for watching my review of With Love Imoni. I'm so glad that I was introduced to this company via TikTok and that I got to speak to its founder, Deja. The next restock for With Love Imoni is Saturday, August 28th, and the times are as follows: 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific, and 5 p.m. Central. So mark those calendars and set the reminders. You won't want to miss this. If you like what you see on this channel, subscribe and check back each week for new videos. Bye-bye!